Hi everyone, welcome to the video. So I promised you guys a comeback date night look, bumping up my makeup. I got some pictures, but I didn't come back. So I'm gonna show you what I was talking about today and this new technique about bringing your color super low under the eye. And it does sound iffy, but it turns out really well, especially if you have like a small eye. Bringing the color like way down really brings the space open. So I wanted to try it like that a few times and play with it and wear it and see kind of how it went. So I tried it a few times and I tried it on date night, and my husband really noticed right away. He's like, wow, you look amazing. Something's different, basically. And I was telling him, yeah, I brought my eye color way down. And of course, he's a guy, so he's like examining my face, and he's like, yeah, okay, I see that. Yeah, it's really making a difference. I really like the way that it looks, and that's coming from a guy. So, you can't get a better recommendation than that. So my foundation is on. Osmosis Satin Foundation, natural medium. I have on my powder, pressed base to set it. I also have on my concealer, Osmosis Silk, this color. I have on my eyebrows, which of course I started with Dior, and I'm still using Chestnut, which I'm mixing with Taupe. This is the color Taupe, the shade Taupe, and the Tarte Stick, which really brings a lot of volume to the eyebrow. It helps make it look more natural. Believe it or not, the more you kind of build onto a brow, the more natural that it looks. So today I have on my eyeshadow base, Tarte 12 Hour Creaseless Smoothing Eye Primer. It's still the best thing since sliced bread. I'm wearing Juvias Place today, and I'm wearing this really deep kind of orangey shade up here. Soko Toe. Don't ask me to say that again. Then I've got this really reflective shade down here and up under my eyebrow. I think it looks really nice. Just going to be running errands today. So now I'm going to show you, and I do have my under eye sort of baking with my KKW number 2 bake. And I will be dusting that off as soon as I'm done here. So first, I go in with my pencil brush, and I'm starting to bring down the eyeshadow. Then I'm going to switch to a very fine blender. It's tightly packed. Dome head. This is a Morphe 441. And I'm going to just tap. Then I'm going to start by building. And you want to just base your brush upward. And remember how I tell you guys hold your brush out here. When you're working up close and you want to control the brush head better, tighten up on the barrel so you can work in close quarters. And this will feel for me at least, the top of this brush feels so different because I only use pencil brushes under my eye. They're tightly compact, they're very soft, they glide. Well, this is a more blending brush, so I've never actually used it under my eye until I started doing this technique. And you're connecting the upper and the lower. Now I need my own mirror because trying to do it in the camera is just almost impossible. So I know it kind of looks like ugh, but don't you worry, it will all come together. Now I'm going to be bringing it kind of around the corner. I'm tying it all together so I can match my upper to my lower, and I'm tightening up so I can control the barrel. And as you can see, and of course my eye is watering, yay, because why? What would a day be without your eyeball watering? I ran out of my nasal supplement. So of course I have eye watering issues because I did not get onto my ordering fast enough. Now you can see the difference between the space of this eye and this eye. The more you drag down your color, the poppier your eye becomes. And it may look like a hot mess, but it actually is really helping us define this space. Now you don't have to use these colors. I mean, yeah, I like crazy colors. You could use smoky brown. You know, you could use reds. You could use anything, purples, subtle colors. You could use just like a taupe clear down here. Anything that you like, because it will still define the space. So I'm going to brush away my bake on this side. Now I'm going to do my other eye. And I'm going to squeeze up. And I'm just building. And when you have really, really pigmented eyeshadows, remember, don't like dig in. Just tap your brush into your product. And that way, in the world of makeup, or let's say eyeshadows, the slower you go building, the better your results will be. Now I'm gonna define, see what I mean? I'm gonna define my crease by back and forth motion. This deepens the eye and it creates like this huge eye space. Really been loving this technique. I know, I hope it translates on camera because you guys would be surprised how great the pictures look. So, let me make sure I'm all built up, and we're going to put on some bronzer. And who knows if this lighting is even working. Remember, lighting is my nemesis. I mean, it's just not even fair, is it? Still gonna use my Too Faced Natural Face Palette to bronze and contour. Still going in to Sweet, Sweet Honey. This is a great color for my skin tone. See, I went right under my cheekbone, right under. Then you connect the two upper deck and the lower. Don't forget, you can kind of go as heavy or as light as you like under your jawline. And you see my face completely transforming right in front of you. Its shape, its overall look. Yeah, my hair is up and it's crazy. I'm going for curly hair today, so when I let my hair down, it's going to be wild. So with this particular eye, I'm going to use peach blush, like a peach tone blush in my Tarte palette. This is called Fortunate. And I always use my blush brush, the same exact one. That's E4. Tap in. Peach is very complimentary on a lot of different skin tones, hair tones. Just remember, when it comes to makeup, try new things, try new colors. Try a color that you hate. Buy $1 eyeshadow in a color that you hate. Because slap it on your face before you go to bed and then wash your face. What it does is it just gets you kind of out of the box. It gets you, just look at it for a couple minutes. If you think peach blush just sounds ugh, throw some on. Buy a very cheap one. You'll be amazed if your skin tone is, your undertone is a more yellow based background. You should probably go for a color like this one is called Angelic. My skin tone undertone is more of a peach based undertone. A lot of my base makeup is based kind of in the peach world. My concealer is that light medium honey in Tarte when I use it, but when I'm on my Osmosis, which is mostly every day, this is a more, when you order it, it'll have your undertones listed. Yellow undertone, peach undertones. Are you just an ivory girl? It really helps you to be able to order the correct undertone. The undertone is what helps everything. Now I'm just going in with my hourglass and going over my face. And I'm going to dust off this side, which I did not do. Hourglass, this one's Luminous Light, the Savior. I'm going to put on some mascara. And then we might tight line my upper eye depending on how it looks. Tight line gives your eyelashes a great base to come out of. Really gives you just this great, and I flubbed up. When you transfer, grab your makeup wipe and just go at it as carefully as you can. Don't get real hefty with the wiping. I have my Tarte Gifted Mascara. It's a little bit thinner formula because it doesn't have a bunch of junk in it, which can make it tricky to use. Just got to be careful. Don't go at your mascara super aggressive. And I say no matter what the length of your bottom lashes, always put mascara on them, because no matter if you have short lashes, stubby lashes, thin lashes, long lashes, when you put some color and some mascara to them, it really helps define the space of the eye. And who doesn't want a nice defined eye space? I have crazy side eyelashes, so I always want to make sure I'm getting them covered. And yes, I do not curl my lashes. Yeah. 88% of people that, really talk on videos do curl their lashes. I've tried it. I own a few curlers. I've curled my lashes, not curled my lashes. And the problem is what scientifically is it really doing for us? Some people swear by it, but if you pinch your eyelashes, which is a hair, and you just pinch, and it's in an eyelash curler, what in the world of science does it make it stay curled? It doesn't. Because if it did, then we wouldn't have to curl our eyelashes every single day. You would just put an eyelash curler on, pinch them, it would be done. If it actually worked. So maybe that's too analytical, but I like to save the time in the morning when I'm getting ready for work and just not do it. To me, it didn't really change the direction of my eyelashes. So I just don't do it anymore. I tried, I learned. I really wanted to figure out what was it doing for me. Kind of on a real everyday basis. Is it worth the extra minutes that it takes? And the answer for me was no. The answer for you might be completely different. You may love and swear by curling your eyelashes. And that's good. That makes us all different. And everybody has a different opinion. So I am just throwing it out there that I do not curl my eyelashes anymore. Because I don't really find, especially if I'm wearing false lashes, that it brings anything extra to the table. And believe me, I'm all about the extra. So if it really did bring the extra to the table, I'd be curling my lashes every day. So, my opinion, not worth the time. So as you can see, this blown out eye underneath is pretty low. And you can take it about as low as you want to. There's really no rules, that you can see if I step back, that changes the total shape of my eye and the appearance of how it's opened. When I'm close to the camera, I hope it translates how actually low that it is. Now, I used to just keep the distance of my pencil brush. So the pencil brush only gets right under the lash line. It will not really sweep out this low. And when I tried to use a pencil brush to get low, it didn't really work. This hugs the eye perfectly. Seat your finger on the eye, hug up close, and this I start the under eye with a good pencil brush. Then I switch to the blending. This is a very small crease brush. Again, this is 441. I have several different kind of examples that you could possibly choose from. And then I start going back and forth, just bringing the color lower and lower. And the way this crease brushes are designed is that they're able to sweep the eyeshadow in a much better fashion when you're trying to, as they say, blow out your bottom lash line. There's many examples of young women doing it. I haven't seen any examples of my age of women doing it online yet. I hope that I do see it, because I think for a mature eye that we have these, you know, looser skin issues. I really think blowing out your under eye is a great technique that shouldn't be overlooked just because I'm not 25. So it's all about learning a technique, trying, and then incorporating it. Will it work for you? Will it work for your lifestyle? Does it really do anything to the structure of your face? And I say, hell yes, it does. So I'm going to put a little bit of highlighter on, and then I'm going to cut this video, because Lord knows I am working on the 4-hour video time. Lord knows. I did not contour my nose because I really was concentrating on showing you guys this lower lash line technique. I hope you like it. I hope you can incorporate it and try it. Try it in the evening, try it after work. You know, try it in a relaxed moment where you're not rushed and you don't, you know, that you just have a few extra minutes. 5 minutes a day in makeup can just really make a difference in the appearance or technique, or, you know, learning something. 5 minutes a day. Same as exercise. 5 minutes. Start small. Build your way up. Get your steps in. Get your supplements in. Get that clean food in. Get those techniques going. And you can just usher in a new look, a new era. You can be modern, crisp, sexy, current. I love it. I love you guys. And I will see you on the next one.